Hello, my loves. This is Misha here with Gypsy Nara Tarot and Spiritual Guidance. I know it's kind of late. It may not be when you see this, but I am doing a reading tonight for the Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So let's go ahead and get started. I hope everyone is doing well. We're going to start out. Nope, okay. I was going to start out with that one, and I was directed to not to start out with that one. Okay, so let's see what's going on with you guys tonight. And always remember that this reading, this is timeless. When I do timeless readings, though, most of the time it is what is been going on in the past, but like not too far back in the past, currently, what's coming to you, as well as in the near future. Okay, so most likely this will resonate for this past couple of months up until I see the end of February. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. And one more shuffle. We have been going through a lot of the first cycles of the year as far as astrological events. And happy birthday to the sign of Aquarius as well. But we had the Capricorn energy not too long ago in a placement. We had Cancer. We had Pisces in a different placement out in the astral world. We had a full moon, first one of 2022. Yeah, and right now, of course, so if I stumble on my words, Mercury retrograde, let's say thank you, right? Okay, so the first card to come out is the Ace of Swords, okay? So that's about the truth, okay? That is like a sign that's clear, in tarot. Ace of Swords comes out and it's like the spoken truth, right? So, yeah, maybe you guys are being affected by this Mercury retrograde as well. I mean, everyone is in their own way, right? Especially if you're more in tune or just knowledgeable, which is also what the Ace of Swords could be saying, you're knowledgeable about, all the things that happen and how it can affect us in so many ways. Especially depending on your birth chart, where the planets were aligned when you were born, is what our birth chart breaks down, and it kind of is just like a blueprint or like a map as to what your whole life path could be of sorts. How every moon can affect you in its different cycles, how every way and important things within our life, career, happiness, how those things could be, like you could be performing and living out those in the best way possible. And it truly is like a guide. If you follow it, if you read it, it tells you about you, yourself, your potential, what your energy can carry, being those signs and being born on a specific day and time, and where the planets, the stars, the moon, everything was aligned. It's very important. So if anybody's ever interested in getting a birth chart, reading birth chart breakdown, you can email me. My email will be in the description box below. People are always quite surprised when they do get one, because it's like, oh my gosh, this is so me. This is so me. But it's like one of those tools that we're given about ourselves that a lot of people don't. I just heard uncover, take the lid off of the treasure chest to find. or the toolbox, right? And a lot of the times if you get one of those, they're free on a lot of websites, and you have someone look at it, because it can be really confusing if you like not a person, you know, that is all into the zodiacs and the, you know, astrology and things like that. It can seem a little foreign, but if you have someone who is able to read that for you, like I was saying, you could really find a lot of things that could benefit you. It may give you a lot of like aha moments, or like tell you something that you could be so great at, whether it's a creative idea, how you should go on, you know, to take on your career, your path, you know, your niche, something, whatever it is that would be like the best suited for you, whether it's finances, with money, you know, being good, really good with money, being really good, you know, with animals and nature type jobs, and it's things that you could find and see and read in those that it's like, oh my gosh, I've always kind of thought I'd be good at that. Or, oh wow, you know, and because it's based off of you, your creation. So it's like, here's this information, what are you going to do with it? It tells you your personality traits, your behaviors, the things that, you know, make you tick, the things that could really cause you frustration and hurt if you go down this path with it, or, you know, just different things. It's really, really, really interesting. So I really would suggest that to anyone who would like, you know, information like that, for sure. So okay, this is weird. So I had one card come out on a deck that I'm not even using. I was going to like use this deck first at the beginning when I said, okay, no, now I'm being directed to use the other deck. So I pulled out the tarot. But this one came out, so I'm going to leave it here so we can flip it over in a little bit, okay? All right, you guys, so let's get started. So we have the Ace of Swords coming out, right? So some truth, okay? Whatever I speak, or this could be my guides, you know, and divine telling me that this, you know, whatever this is can be some really true messages coming through for whomever's watching this, okay? And if this isn't just, you know, like all of this is not, you know, resonating with you specifically, keep in mind that this information these messages can be in relation to the other energies and people around you, people you talk to, people that are in your bubble, you know, at work or at home, you know, your wife, your husband, your kids, you know, your grandma you talk to on the phone, and your sister that lives out of state, whatever. If it's something that's going on and your energy is connected in some sort of way, especially if you've been communicating with them, it seems like the more you hang around people, you talk to people, communicate with people, the more the energy comes kind of up in your play, especially if it's something that has to do with your heart and your mind, or one of those people's heart and their mind that has something that's connecting you to. It could be something that's going on or whatever. And this information, I feel like I'm just giving this to you because it's like, you know, there may be people that watch this that really haven't gotten into a lot of tarot, so this here could be pulling out a lot of truth and information for you tonight, and I hope it does. Okay, so we got 3 more cards out. Okay, so Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, okay? So we've got the, okay, so we've got Earth, Air, and we've got the sign of Gemini out here. Gemini is the Lover's card. Okay, so someone definitely here is finding truth or receiving truth, speaking the truth, possibly. You know, and it could be in regards to work and a partnership. You putting in work in a partnership, maybe you're realizing some truth about that. I'm also seeing here that there could be, you know, you could be kind of at a crossroads when it comes to some kind of relationship or partnership. And when I say relationship, that doesn't have to be like a romantic lover, right? But the Lover's card here usually does represent some kind of relationship between two that there, you know, where there's love. Okay, it's a lover's card. Yeah, but someone's definitely working hard, and someone is really you know, focusing on their money and work, you know, and someone, you know, could be working, putting in a lot of money, and also a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of energy, dedication to a partnership here. But with the Two of Swords here at the end, it makes me feel as if possibly something you're seeking the truth about something in regards to your finances or work or a relationship, but you may feel like you're kind of blocked off. Something's not coming clear to you. It's like you don't see possibly, or someone else doesn't see possibly the truth about what's going on with your money, your work, in regards to this relationship. Someone may just be kind of focused on themselves. This could be you or someone else, and focusing on money, and there could just be, you know, a relationship here that's in the middle as well. But I feel like either you are speaking your truth and or living out your truth with the dedication and work that you're putting in. Yeah. Okay. So let's get 3 more cards here, please. And any secrets. 3 more cards here. So the crescent moon could be a significance. I know we did have one actually a couple weeks ago towards the beginning of this month. That was really, 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 really bright and beautiful and defined. It was like something I have a picture. Okay, so we've got so you may, you know, it's possible that someone made it up to the top of some, you know, kind of situation, to where maybe, you know, you're seeking the truth on maybe some things that were discussed, or things that you maybe had to discuss with yourself or with someone else. But you also have someone like watching you, and I feel like maybe you don't know it. This person possibly could be someone that you work with, maybe, that has that you have some kind of thing going with, relationship with. But I feel like this person is like watching you and you don't see it, or you're doing this to someone else. So you've also got the King of Wands out here after this Page of Swords, okay, and the 9 of Wands, and that speaks to me. I feel, okay, so first of all, I'm hearing there's a lot of unseen things that someone may be up in their head about, have anxiety about, or maybe trying to block it out, but I feel like it's hard to do right now. And that could just be facing the truth or the facts that you have to work. That's your focus, right? And then love, okay? You may not have been listening to that for a while in the past. Maybe you were going towards love and still trying to put in a lot of work, and it might have kept you stuck in a place of like you're, you know, content with it. You know what I'm saying? This is my daily routine, you know, my routine. This is, you know, my 9 to 5, you know, this is, you know, what makes my money. You know, I like, you know, I do have an interest. There's someone that I'm talking to, you know, or someone I'm working with. That's, looks like it could be working very well, but you or someone else may also just feel like maybe there's something that needs to be communicated that one person may not be seeing, someone else does, and this person may be trying to figure out whether or not you see it, and I'm feeling a sense of like the past. For a second, let's talk about that. I'm feeling like there's something that's significant to someone's past that has caused you to pull back or not want to see the full truth, or the clear image of how some shit may have went down. Or maybe you're starting to realize, because you're just working and focusing on that, maybe dating a little bit or whatever, but the dating thing seems like it's not a major factor here in the past and right now. It's like you weren't focusing on anything else really, but work and maybe, like I said, dating or something. But I feel like someone may have said something and maybe they didn't see exactly the hard work that you were doing, how much time you're spending at work, in regards to this Lover's card here. And I feel like someone is looking back on that maybe they weren't paying that much attention. Like someone was at a standstill, I feel. Or right now, possibly, you could be feeling that way, kind of looking back at something in the past that had to do with a moment when you were focusing on work and maybe not so much on this partnership relationship. You were kind of blocking it out. And it was just you, right? Like things weren't affecting you too much because you were focused. But then you had someone that was like keeping an eye on you or watching you, you know what I'm saying? It could be like on social media. Maybe you block this person on social media. Maybe this person thinks that you blocked them on social media. Maybe you're just working a lot and still possibly just dating, But someone feels blocked out. Someone feels rejected. And it's like someone don't care, There's someone who just doesn't care. But I'm feeling like, I feel like there's a lot of people looking at you possibly, or like keeping their eye on you, or like looking at the things that they've went through. Like maybe you're looking back at your past. Maybe you're like literally like looking back at your past, like watching or looking at people online, or like or driving by, I don't know, being a stalker. I don't have the cherry right here, but watching someone, and I feel like they don't see it, or it's vice versa, or someone's watching you and you don't see it because you're like working and maybe you have a person. Because now we have the King of Wands out here after the Nine of Wands. So it's like someone's been through a lot of shit. And I feel like someone's looking back and realizing and seeing, or looking back at, how you may have handled things, or to see what someone else is doing, And this could be someone that you kind of had something with in the past year and you were working a lot, But I feel like someone is like bossed up, you know, or just gotten to more of a place of like stability, like, or just more confident, you know, had went through some things. You know, look at him. He's like went through some things. He's fought some battles. Like, he fought for things that he was passionate about, to end something. He's done. Like, he's been wounded, he's been hurt, you know what I'm saying? Like, does he look like he's like open to just like romantic kissy right now? Like, this person looks like he's been going through it. And then we have the King of Wands here. So maybe someone's kind of like freed themselves to the point of like now you're sitting more comfortable, you know, have went through different phases of life. All weren't easy, right? And maybe you're looking back at that now, you know, and just kind of chilling, looking back at where you're at. Okay, it's also possible that someone even here is the King of Wands. I mean, maybe he's looking back at some things that, you know, he had to go through, or what kind of issues, you know, trouble, drama, fights, just working really hard for something that he is passionate about, trying to grow new things, trying to plant new seeds and grow new things nonstop, to get to this place of stability. You know, this the fire sign here is King of Wands is like someone, you know, they're usually like really, you know, can be really energetic, kind of witty in a way, but like resilient too, like really strong. You know, I was gonna say intelligent, but it's like more of like passion, but like strong minded, you know what I'm saying? Someone who, you know, is energetic, go go go, you know, which is why I've been through a bunch of different things, you know. You had to fight your way kind of to the top, and put in a lot of work in the past. I don't know if maybe you like do some kind of speaking or just have to talk to a lot of people in your job field or not. Someone here could be seeing a lot of like birds, so that can be significant to you. Maybe you've seen something that day that made you want more truth, or trying to like find out the truth about something, or someone was doing this to you and you had no freaking clue. But someone feels blocked. Like, I don't know if you blocked them like online, on the phone, or whatever, but I feel like this person may have been like hurt, or you in the past. I'm still a little confused here, but we have the Ten of Swords too. So to me, you've definitely closing out, or on your way to closing out things that have kept you feeling blocked out, pulled away, you know. Or I was gonna say, I heard segregated, things that you kind of leery about, and maybe you found truth in situations, but it was like hurtful and damaged, like people stuck you in your back. So good thing is, it's like you have new truths coming to you, I feel. And I don't see a loss of money here for you. I just see that you've been working, and maybe work in relationships, work financially, both. And along the way, there's been some kind of blockage not blockage, but like a standstill for a moment of like observing what's going around you and what's been happening in your past and how you've gotten to this place of closing out some things that may have affected you mentally, you know, brought you anxiety, brought you pain, brought you a lot of weight, burden, maybe loss of passion for several things, several projects possibly. And maybe now you finally had found one or found something that was like the last piece of the puzzle to now begin, you know, go towards something new after feeling blocked out and having to watch and stalk, you know, people maybe, or like just going through it. I feel like someone kind of went through it in an emotional, just kind of like, not like lack, but like I'm feeling a lot of like mental fuckery in a sense, like within yourself. And I mean that with no disrespect, but I feel like there's been a lot of mental possibly blocking out things in the past that may have had to do with your heart because you were focused on work and money, and maybe that became too much for you as well. Maybe it just wasn't your thing, you know, you maybe feel like that wasn't exactly what you're supposed to be doing, so you kind of been trying to keep your options open and like looking, you know, for something else. But I definitely feel like there's someone out here who's watching you in regards to maybe a partnership or what you're doing for work, and they're like wanting some truth, or you've gotten some truth about someone. But I feel like this someone is someone else. I feel like it's someone else. Someone who may play mind games, or someone who may just talk a lot, talk with a lot of people. Someone who moves around a lot, like you just don't know where the fuck they are. Like I just heard Swift, you know, like Swift. So this person could be like in and out. This person like maybe kind of, I don't know. I'm feeling like I want to say chaotic. What are you saying? Controversy. Okay. We got justice at the bottom of the deck. So you maybe like, so it's possible that maybe this person watching you may be someone that you had some heartbreak with in the past, that may have tried to offer like a little bit as far as being solid and into your relationship. But I feel like you've seen like that you had to seek your own happiness. You had to go after your you know, follow the path to your North Star. But I feel like you took a lot of time out in order to get your place out of this place of feeling stuck, feeling like you have to defend yourself, feeling like you've been carrying, you know, the weight, the responsibility, the person who has to put in, you know, actually go to work every day, the person who has to, you know, provide, you know, possibly for a relationship and someone else, or possibly just for you. And I don't feel like it's been an easy way along this path here, but I definitely feel like there's someone that you're watching and they don't even have any fucking clue that you're watching them, or this is them to you. And I feel like it's someone that you've blocked, but I feel like you might see this now. In the past you didn't. So did someone like break your heart and like offer little to nothing, like, or is this someone that you had a home with that like broke your heart in the past? You thought things were gonna be really happy. You like did some research on this person maybe, or like just trying to find out more like about them and their background. or this is them, you. I feel like maybe it's, I don't know if this resonates. Okay, so there's two stories to this. There's could be someone, or I could be talking to someone who this is in regards to a relationship in the past, but things just caused heartbreak, and maybe some things with houses and money and blah, blah, all that good stuff. But it's like I don't really feel like there's a solid like relationship that has like love. I feel like there could be more of like confusion and like maybe some passion, but in like talking, and like one person may be working a lot and the other person may be watching them to see if they're really working a lot, or if they're having any kind of relations with someone else. So that one card that came out earlier, that I said I wasn't going to use that deck, and then this just happened to be laying out still upside down, but it was blue eyes. So this could be someone that you're dealing with that has blue eyes, or you could have blue eyes. And if that's the case, then there's something in this message for you. A card that says Blondie just wanted to come out, but the bitch went back in. Okay. Because it didn't come all the way. Okay, no. Come on now. Come on now, guys. Y'all don't want to read all that, but I'll read the ones. Okay. If you are going through hell, keep going. Why would you stop in hell? And that's from a quote from Steve Harvey. I'm going through hell. Are you? So is someone going through hell? And it's pretty much saying, if you're going through hell, keep going. Why would you stop there? Like, don't just talk about it, be about it. Like, if you're going through hell, then you need to move forward and get out of that. Right? Okay, so a bunch of cards flew out, and those are the ones that were facing me. So I took those, but we're going to get some more. Let's see what the hell is going on, because I feel like this is like, I don't know, like maybe 2 to 3 people, but I feel like this could just be going through a lot of like mind shit, life, right? And they could feel like you're just going through hell right now, like what the heck. And then the Justice card tried to come out, so maybe it's like you feel like you're going through hell, like you're getting paid some karma, maybe, or maybe you are, I don't know. Okay, so this came out twice. The first time it didn't come all the way out, so I didn't take it, but it was like that much out. So yeah, protected by ancestors. So you're definitely being protected, or someone else in regards to you is being protected by ancestors. Okay, so at this time, if you feel like you're going through hell, they see that. Okay, they see that, and all you have to do is speak and communicate. Don't block out your connection with the divine, and especially if you are someone like because like the Hermit card tried to perk out earlier. That's a Virgo card. Virgos are really wise. Virgos can be sometimes like they're very introspective, but they're can seek out the truth because of how much knowledge that they have. To be someone that sticks in, inside of a lot and just kind of works and focuses, but they're like, when they want to seek the truth, and they'll sit back and seek the truth, but they can also be really up in their head, right? Especially with the Two of the lovers. The lovers. You got the Two of Swords here, and you've got I'm going through hell, protected by ancestors. So it's like, don't be afraid or embarrassed or feel awkward about actually speaking out when you pray. You know what I'm saying? You can pray to God, right? First and foremost, you can pray to God. You can thank God, but you can pray to God, and you can call upon your ancestors, I don't know, somebody said specimen. Oh, Lord, no, we're not going to go there. Anyways, you be calling upon your ancestors to try to get guidance and just answers. Or like ask for them, you know, to give you some kind of sign, or I mean, be specific about it. Be specific about it. And ask for it, you know. Let them know that you know, give permission for them to please, you know, come through and assist you. And listen though. When I say listen, you could receive those messages through like a tarot reading. You can receive those messages through your dreams. You can receive those messages through numbers. I mean, it was 3535 on the clock, so you can look angel number 3535 up online anywhere, Pinterest, anything. Angel number meaning 3333, or just threes. And then 3535. I don't know what 3535 means. But yeah, you've definitely been putting in the work, you know, and just kind of, I feel like you've just been more focusing on yourself, but I feel like you may have been up in your head a lot. You may be looking back at something, but I feel like whatever it is that you're looking back on, either at that time that you're looking back at and like thinking about, you weren't really just like open, receptive to like your reality at that time, like what was going on. So maybe you're looking back at that now, because it may have like caused someone maybe to feel you know, blocked out, or like defensive, or like they had to defend themselves, you know, because, you know, this person may have just felt blocked out and ignored, or maybe just kind of like you're like, you know, fluctuating on like whether or not this person really hurt you, or if you're like, if you really hurt someone. And I'm feeling like it's more, like I said, of like a mental, like, you know, like you can fuck with people, people can mess with people's mental state, you know what I'm saying? Gaslighting and manipulation and blame, that's, you know, that's mental abuse in a form. Yes, it is, absolutely. I've been with some people like that. That shit's fucking can be just as brutal, if not even more, when it comes to the long term with, like, you know, your thoughts and your, you know, trauma, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real shit. You can get PTSD from having years and years and years of mental and emotional abuse from someone, especially if it's been happening, you know, since childhood and shit like that. Like, that stuff happens, man. And just even signs themselves. There's a lot of signs who are more of people who are logical. You know, you earth signs being one of them. You know what I'm saying? It's, and air signs. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini as well. You know, feeling stuck and, you know, or just in your head a lot. But it's like you could be blocking out things that are going around you. There is no cups out here. I'm just gonna put it out there. There's no cups out here. There's no love, except for the lovers, right? But there's no like current flowing, or like in the past or now, cups out here as far as like love, like romantic love. It's like lusty, you know, there's some fire out here, there's some lusty, but there's like not a lot of emotion out here. Okay, at the bottom of the deck here it says, you are soul food, they are In-N-Out burger. So this could be you could be the flighty ass person. When I said was a swift earlier, you could be an In-N-Out type of person, you know, someone just is like, yeah, it's just lusty. It's like just working, dating, blocking out reality is maybe some situations or some truth on some shit or something. But it's like you knew the truth from the beginning. Maybe someone else didn't. Maybe there is a lot of other people and, you know, influence, you know, news coming into you. Things that may have hurt you or the other person that kind of kept someone like defensive or pull away and like fucking like build a shield around them. And this person could be the one who's protected by their ancestors. You know, this could be the reason why you would need to call on and ask for some kind of guidance, or just listen to your intuition in regards to what it is that you're seeking the truth on, what you're looking back on. You know, why are you watching this? Or maybe you're just looking, like I said, back at your past as to like, what in the hell, like, did I block this out? Did I focus too much on this? Did I not put enough attention into that? Did I not pour enough of love into this? You know what I'm saying? Did I not share equal give and take as far as financial into this? Was it about me? Right? Was I flighty? Was I not showing love? Was I really just trying to, like, because, you know, kings, like King of Wands, Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, you know, he been there and done it at his player years, his player times, you know. Do not waste your time, life on people, places, things that block your blessings, gifts, prayers, and happiness. So definitely, like I was saying, you could be looking back on your past. It may be things that just put you through hell. Times when you were, you know, feeling like you needed some damn guidance. You needed some prayers. Or you feel like you were going to lose your shit. Okay? I'm feeling like the need of like clarity, or the need of like empathy, love, emotional spilling, third chakra shit. Throat chakra. Did I say third? Yeah, throat. Is that third? Yeah. I don't know why I said third, but I said threes earlier too. So something about the number three. So if you look up the number threes, what it means. But yeah, you need to activate your throat chakra a little bit, open that up, okay? With some crystals or some, you know, oils. You can look that up on Pinterest too. I'm just really like tired right now, or else I would dig into my brain, because I know you can use like crystals with like the greens and teals type of thing. And like orange and greens, oranges, orange, brown, red, right? And then teals, greens, blues. I feel like could help you right now. That's off the dome. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Do not waste your time by stalking or looking back at other people, what they're doing right now, what you didn't do at the past, things that might have caused you to go through hell. You know, if you're feeling like you're at a comfortable space, sitting, chilling now, you know, because you've been through it, you're fucking tired, and now you finally rest, okay? I'm feeling a single vibe person here. Like I said, you may be dating, but this like shit is not like everything tea. So it's like you just block it out, you know. Ain't full emotions going through. Ain't no big waves coming. That's, you know, like things. I don't feel like things are changing a lot. Like things are shifting a lot right now. But I feel like you've been focused on yourself, and you may be comfortable at this point. But you may just be kind of feeling like in your head and like, you know, just burdened, like I said, by just everything. You know, you might be trying to seek the truth as to whether or not somebody actually did, you know, stab you in the back. Okay, maybe it was this blue-eyed person shit, I don't know. Yeah, you were a soul food, they are In-N-Out burger. Yeah, this person was like a player. Like this person didn't appreciate your what you gave of you, you know, what you contributed. Or this could be them feeling this way about your ass. But this person, like, yeah, this person didn't put a lot of maybe you put your time and invested in a lot into, you know, a partnership with someone else. Do not waste your time, life on people, places, and things that block your blessings, gifts, prayers, happiness. okay? You're protected. You need to pray. You need to know that they are around. They're here for you, as long as you're not in a bunch of fuckery. You know, as long as you're not involved in a bunch of BS that's going to continuously keep you going through hell because you're deciding to stay in the situation or around those places or around those people, then that's when they'll come through to give you that help, to give you that sign, to give you that nudge, to give you that wisdom to be able to pull yourself away from things that are just not worth your time. Things that, you know, could possibly in here soon in the near future or currently right now. Because when my card comes out like that, it's kind of like what's going on, like right around now. People, you could be finding out that some people stabbed your ass in the back, and it could be someone with blue eyes. Just saying. I ain't the one to gossip, but it's in the cards. Oh my gosh. Didn't I just say that? That's what just flew out. Emotional abuse is abuse. That's what I told you. There's a lot of shit out here. There's a lot of energy out here of mental and a lack of emotional, which could be emotional. You know, there's a lack of emotional, but there's a lot of mental that fucks with your emotion. That's, like I said, you don't even have to be all up in your head, right? But if it is a bunch of mental abuse, that ends up turning into emotional abuse as well. If your brain is completely being like you're being mind fucked by someone, right? Like shit on a stick, okay? Then that will eventually start making you feel emotionally deprived, blocked, unloved. Am I worth it? This person's putting in time here, doing this, da, 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 da. But it's like, am I stuck or am I not? Am I gonna keep going through hell when I don't have to and I can keep moving forward, or am I not? I'm feeling like a lot of like kind of like selfish energy here. I don't know if this is you or another person. But I feel like on the back of that card it says narc, toxic, calculated, manipulative, gaslighter. Fucking yeah. Okay? And I was talking about that earlier, someone who's gaslighting and manipulative. Like, that's the energy I feel very, very strongly. Very, very strongly. Narc, gaslighter, toxic, calculated, manipulative. And I could totally, King of Swords can be like that. He didn't come out in reverse. But in the past, you or someone else could have been on some fuck shit. Just being around people, places, things that blocked you from receiving, your messages, guidance, not listening to your intuition, potentially, not listening to your guides and the directions that you're supposed to be following. Yeah, I am starting to feel a little, and the only earth sign that I have out here is this working. The truth isn't, I'm working. And I may be putting in a little bit of work from, a little bit of work with, people, lovers. But it's like passionate. It's like, you're just like, like you're not giving like a whole lot of emotion into it. But I feel like as far as you go, your finances and things are okay. But I feel like someone may be reflecting back on their past or being told to. And then we have phone call message coming. I wonder if it's from this blue-eyed, toxic, calculated, manipulative, gaslighting ass narc that wasted time of yours and may have caused you to be feeling stuck in a place of just not wanting to fuck with anyone else and blocking out things because they blocked your prayers, your prayers, your blessings, your gift, and your happiness. But you know what? Can't nobody do that unless you let them. So as long as you're not standing in hell and you're moving through, then you should be kosher. Alright, we got 2 more cards for you guys, and then we're gonna call it a night. At the bottom of the deck. True. Oh, shit. See? Mercury retrograde. I'm telling you. That is the only card flipped over, too. True. And that's what this is. Truth. Yeah. Yeah. The spirit's like, oh, my spirit guys, anyways. My messages are coming through. And that's the energy that they're telling me. The messages they're telling me. My nose is like really dry right now. My throat. What is going on? Somebody have a dry nose or throat right now? Yeah, you need to like. Maybe this is why you're like looking at this person, like trying to figure out like all the shit that they went through, and you're like, is this person good for me? I don't know. But it's like not a lot. There's like not one person though. This is like a lot. I feel like this is a lot of you. Like potentially you have like air and fire and earth in your chart. Or this could just be a lot of people around you, earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That it just brings a lot of like negative, toxic energy. A lot of like gossipy shit is what I'm feeling, and like competition and like just shit in the past, and like maybe still going on, but I feel like maybe it's dwindling down. Like they're like ready to put it into that shit, this shit. They're like looking back like, oh god, no. So maybe you do need to realize that your ancestors right here, and that you need to ask for guidance. Alright, so we're gonna put some kipper. Okay, so distant horizons. Okay, so maybe you're looking, yeah, like, so maybe some things just kind of got out of hand in the past, maybe, or like things were cool and chill, but there could be something that's like coming up, like you may be receiving something here with this message. I see a bird here coming, but it's something that's like not solid, and I'm getting the feeling of it's like something that has to do with the past that could be coming back around. Maybe something that like ended like in a like kind of unbelievable way, like, but I feel like maybe there's just been a lot of distance between you two, or just in the way you guys communicated and felt towards one another. And then we have unexpected horizon, so it's possibly that someone may have like owed you money, or like wanting to contribute now, but I feel like here soon you may be receiving some kind of phone call in regards to some unexpected money that could be coming to you here soon, or someone else. Yeah, and then you got mature man here, and you got the King of Wands. So it's possible, if I'm talking to a female earth sign here, that maybe you were dealing with someone who in the past, possibly a fire sign, or earth sign. The person that you were dealing in the past could potentially have been a air sign or a fire sign. And a Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But we don't have any water signs out here. No Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So it's possible that this mature man, which I'm feeling like is you, or someone that you're dealing with, is the person who may have just been kind of toxic and wasted, maybe wasted your time, and blocked happiness and like blessings and things from you. So maybe now that this person sees that happening, this person may be going through hell, maybe, or this person just put you through hell. This person's definitely been watching and thinking about you, but you know, don't fear. You know, you are protected by your ancestors. And I feel like you're at a stance now of like energy to where you're comfortable in your own shit, you know. You're strong enough, bold enough and brave enough to be able to go through a lot of stuff that you have in the past here, and you've made it to a place to where you're looking like you're bringing in more money, and you know, things are changing for you in the past that maybe you just didn't, you know, put as much time, passion, hard work into. Might have been because you were focusing on love, or you weren't focusing on love, or you were focusing too much on work, or you weren't, well, you know, work, not focusing too much on work, because we ain't got too many pentacles. But I see like the work that you've done in the past could be being brought back around, or it could be getting paid back to you. Okay, so there might have been some kind of expectations in a relationship or a partnership or a family dynamic in the past that was kind of like stagnant, like things were kind of up in the air. Maybe someone may be calling to talk to you about that. This also can revolve around children, and somehow with maybe a loss of money, or something that has to do with money, someone losing money, someone maybe not having the money for a child, possibly, that someone could be expecting. And I feel like whoever is expecting this or not knowing that any money is coming, and it could be in regards to either some other man that's telling you this, or this other man has realized that he didn't have as much money or didn't invest as much money in a child or in the children, or something like that. Something with like someone that doesn't have a lot of money, a man that doesn't have a lot of money, maybe acting like he does. Maybe he's like mature, but he's just like worried about money. And it could be you, like you're just really worried about money because maybe you didn't, you know, haven't, you worked, but you haven't invested or like set aside a lot of money in the past, maybe because of people, places, and things that you were around that were just really toxic for you, and a lot of shady ass people, places or things that completely just was a waste of your damn time, and as far as you're concerned, and a lot of things that may have just put you through some damn hell, and you might have seeked for like prayed for some help, prayed for some answers, you know what I mean? And I feel like maybe you're like looking for them. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, maybe birds are a significance to you, or a crescent moon some sorts, kind of look like that, like the banana shape. But I'm feeling like you're receiving things, and I feel like you need to pay attention to like things like, I'm feeling like a lot of things like outside, like birds and like leaves, falling leaves, could be like signs from your ancestors or from your spirit guides, or like passed on people that you were close to. This could have been people with someone who was young. This could be someone hold on, you guys, let me get a drink real quick. This past ancestor could be the one looking over you, looking after you, looking over you, and seeing that you're going through a lot of hell. And I feel like you need to speak to him. I feel like you need to speak to him, because I feel like they're there. This may be a young person. This may be a younger person who struggled and went through a lot of hell that maybe a lot of people seen or didn't see. Maybe this person blocked it up really well. Maybe this is someone who you had some kind of, you know, deep relationship / friendship with, you know, in the past. And maybe this just really hurt you. Seagulls could be of significance. Or like rainbow, like all the colors in a rainbow, or like boats could be of significance. Seahorses. You know, seahorses mate with one other seahorse and have babies And if I'm not mistaken, I think they stay together for a lifetime. So I feel like some blessings are coming towards you, things that maybe you don't see coming. And it may have been because of all the shit that you went through. You know? Maybe you did some praying, you did some, you know, asking, like, to get out of this place. You felt stuck, you've been through a lot of shit. And I feel like you may be receiving the truth about some things as far as work and relationship in the past here. Things that maybe you didn't see, you know. Maybe it was because people were playing fucking mind games. You know, they were manipulative, they were a fucking gaslighter, you know. This was someone who wanted to waste your time, and I felt like they knew that they were, and that they were intentionally trying to possibly block your blessings. This person may be stalking you. This person may be just watching to see if you are going through hell. And the truth is you're not. You're working, you're focusing on your life, your work, your, you know, the important people around you, trying to plant seeds, you know, in order to be able to come up and receive money and to, you know, have no reason to feel stuck or anything, right? Like, you know, at least because of other people doing it and shit, you know. Hold on. So yeah, you could definitely have blue eyes, a beard, or like a goatee type of thing, like beard mustache combo, whatever. I feel like, you know what else? There also gonna be someone else who's going through hell right now, in regard, like someone that's around you, right? This person may just be like really, like, I don't know, like maybe dramatic. This person could be watching you. This person can be hearing a lot of shit and wanting to see if it's the truth. They're like watching your social media. This person's waiting to see if you're going through hell. And I feel like you have no fucking regards to, like no, you don't care. You know what I'm saying? This person may be trying to see if you, like, what you're doing for work, and if you're like messing with someone romantically. This person may be butthurt, and you may know that this person is like watching you, and you're like, I'm looking back like, okay, motherfucker. Like, you thought that I was sitting here hurting everything, and that's what a narcissist would think, you know, like someone who tried to gaslight you, manipulate you, and all this stuff, and they feel like they had you stuck, and maybe they did for a while. Like, they might have been one of these people who stabbed you in the back. But I feel like you're in the process of kind of really freaking starting to see the truth in all aspects of your life. The shit that you've put yourself through, the hell that you've put yourself through, the things that you've allowed to happen, and the things that you did not have any idea about that you didn't allow to happen. How could you allow for something to happen if you didn't know it was fucking happening? Unless you place yourself in the center of it. Somebody, mature man here could be having, you know, hoping to get some kind of phone call from a child or about a child. Could be expecting a baby here in like 5 months, 5 weeks, something like that. With someone who's possibly younger than you, that may not, like, you haven't talked to in a while, or you guys live at a distance from one another, or it's just someone that is like not like a relationship, but this person may be expecting to like receive some kind of money. They may think that you're wealthy, or maybe you just don't have a lot of money, and this person may be trying to call and tell you that they're expecting a baby. Maybe because they know you're coming up on some money, maybe. Or you've like worked and like built yourself a lot of money, but it's like, okay, like maybe it ain't as much money as this person's expecting. Or this could be you expecting money from someone else in regards to a child, and you might be waiting on some kind of phone call or letter or, you know, a message or something, expecting someone, like, could be expecting a child here, period. And like I said, like 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months. But someone is going to be like, I feel like you might be getting some money, a message about some money too, that may have been like something that was owed to you in the past, or that may be coming here to you really soon. And I feel like you may not even be expecting it, or maybe you are. But I feel like someone else is expecting a message from you too. I don't know if it's like a baby's mom or like a child or something. Maybe your baby mom wants some money or something for the kids. Someone that you're not with together, like on a serious relationship. You guys might live separately. She might be like receiving help or like support from family or like ancestors, like for sure could be like gifting you with some money, you know, or like dropping some jewels, some knowledge, some truth on you in regards to this another person, or a child. You could be receiving a message in regards to that, something that may like be like, when I say a gem, like someone, you know, dropping gems on you, like dropping some kind of knowledge or like a sign, or like just, you know, some info that you need in regards to a child that someone is expecting. But I feel like you've been in your head a lot about whatever the situation is. Right. Thou shalt not judge because thou hast fucked up before too. Thou shalt not judge because thou hast fucked up before too. When you see yourself thinking someone's a real asshole, take a moment and contemplate all the times you've done exactly what they're doing. Maybe it was a different flavor of assholeness, but it was still assholey. Check yourself. People will like you more. Most importantly, you'll like you more too. Aww. So maybe there were some things in your childhood that you didn't receive from a male figure, and that could have also been as far as not receiving money, you know, in the past. Or maybe there was some money that was handed down from someone, or supposed to be, that someone was expecting from like a past ancestor or something, that was like held back for a child. But someone manipulative, toxic, might have wasted that shit and spent it all on things for their own gifts, their own happiness, to go different places, to travel, things like that. You may be finding the truth out about that, or you're seeking the truth. And this could really hurt you and keep you kind of feeling stuck. But just like I said, pray through going through a phase of hell, right? And don't judge. This is for you or someone else. Don't judge or, you know, criticize other people for things that you have done yourself before too, to other people. You know, check yourself. You know, think about the times when you may have did exactly what it is that this person may have did to you. And look at the motherfucking moon. And look, someone's not looking. Look at it. You may hear something. You may see something. Something might just come to you. That could just be one of those gems that's being dropped on you as far as like what to do. that could be something solid from your ancestors. So maybe this moon, when there's moons like that, that could be significant. Maybe in February here, possibly the 27th or the 2nd. You might want to look that up, but you may be giving this, information that you are seeking the truth in regards to. Yeah. It says, look at the fucking moon. Just look at that thing. It's lovely as fuck, right? You're welcome. So when the universe is telling you to look at something that they've created, you can't tell me that this isn't coming from the divine. This isn't coming from the universe. This is divine message that there's something that you need to go out on the night of when the moon looks like this, and you will possibly get some of the truth or some clarity from that night. Maybe something that because you know the moon card represents secrets, so it could be something that you find out that kind of like really helps you out and give you some kind of answer. Okay? Because you are not your situation. Your wound is probably not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. And that could possibly be from a male figure, upside down, wealthy man, maybe that just didn't contribute any kind of money or anything in regards to you as a child or to your children, or, you know, something like that. And on the back of this card, about your wound is probably not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. You'll never be free of the people who harmed you until you take full responsibility for your own healing. No matter what family you were born into, what body you got stuck in. And now sitting in a more comfortable state. In what body you got stuck in, or what weird shit has happened to you along the way. This is your life and no one else's. So be tender with the parts of you that are hurt. Okay? Be passionate, be empathetic for yourself. And for other people. Other people fuck up, you fuck up, right? Not saying that you have to forgive everybody. But sometimes we have to consider that sometimes people are like this because they're hurt. And things like that. People need to heal. You need to heal, right? Maybe it's you that needs to heal. But humble yourself and just realize that things happen like this to everybody. Not everybody, right? The people who ain't been through a lot of shit just are those type of people that just... Ugh. Yeah. Anyways. So this is your life and no one else's. Be tender with the parts of you that are hurt and the parts of you that are struggling. Take ownership of your whole beautiful, dented, pieced together self. If you blame someone for who you are, you give them ownership of you. That sucks. What shit, doesn't it? Focus on what you can do right now to be your own very badass healer. Bam. What am I talking about? Now you can be at that place, or here soon, feeling like in that boss place. You've went through shit. Things got, fucked up. You had to plant new seeds. You lost things. You had to sacrifice things, after going through this and having to look into this and seek the truth on that and not seeing all the truth on this. Or could be someone feeling this way about you, that they went through all this shit with you because of you, right? or vice versa. But someone who's calculated, manipulative, gaslighting, toxic narc, and they've been affected as a child, maybe because of a lack of a father figure being around, you know, that's me right there, honey. Trust and believe. I have no parents right now. My mother is always still around me. I know she is. She passed away like 4 years. It'll be 4 years in March. It's fucking crazy. How that time was, man. How the times went by. But I know she's around, right? I know she's around. For a fact, I know she's around. So I resonate with that. Yeah, but you're a badass and you just need to focus and take ownership. You know, that's what this card is talking about as well. Taking ownership, not judging other people. You've done the same thing, so now it's time for you just to, you know, don't worry about what other people are doing. Okay, what they did to you, they wasted your time, blocked your blessings, whatever. Now you need to, you know, be thankful. You're moving to a better place. But get out of your head and, you know, what the situation involves here with childhood and everything. We have to heal from those things so we don't feel like this. So we don't have a lack of love and empathy and compassion that we actually show but don't live it. We don't, I don't know if that made sense, but we speak on it, we want it, we may desire it, you may desire it inside, but you may not deliver it and show it to other people, so therefore you don't receive it, or people try to receive it and then it gets blocked out because of your defensiveness, because you might have your focus and eye on other things. But if you have been through all of that and you start to realize that you have also been one to blame and not everyone else, then that's when you can, you know, get that blessing, that truth, that opportunity, you know, to seek truth and to come up financially and to pull away. Don't waste your time on other people's shit. Yeah, you are about now. You do right now what you can do right now. I cannot talk. What you can do right now to be your very own badass healer. Focus on that. Focus on that. You are not your situation, right? So they say we're products of our environment. That's true shit, right? But I don't live in that environment anymore, so I don't have to keep going. You know, through, I mean, I don't have to stay stagnant in hell. I'm gonna keep fucking going. I'm going through that shit. I'm gonna heal from it along the way, right? Healing, for me, in my opinion, healing never stops because there's always something going on, something that could break your heart, potentially, that has caused you to heal. And if it has shit that has to do with childhood trauma, man, that stuff don't just go away. But you can heal through it. You can find ways to function through it. You can pray, you can do self-care, you can talk to someone. But being around a lot of people who bring all kinds of negative, toxic shit around you and everything, that's just sets you in that same goddamn energy. Real talk. So don't even go there and do that. Don't even go there and do that. You have blessings that you can definitely be receiving. These messages can be from the divine, from your spirit guides, from your ancestors and everything, right? And they said, what did it say? You're welcome. Just look at that thing. It's lovely as fuck, right? You're welcome. And that could just be the truth. Like I told you, the moon represents secrets. You're being dropped some knowledge, some gems, some blessings that, because blessings don't always come in money and gift. This could be something that could just set yourself free, could set your ass free, you know. And if the blue-eyed person is who you're looking after, or looking, or watching, or stalking, or you're wondering who's doing that to you, it may be someone with blue eyes. That's a toxic narc. Okay? Free yourself from that shit, bruh. Alright, I'm out. Numbers 3s, number 9s, look those up. 333s, number 9. Yeah. All right, well, that is it for you air signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You guys have a good night and stay tuned for more videos. I'm on Instagram at Gypsy Nara. My email address is at the bottom in the description box. If you want a personal reading, hit me up. You can do that with my email as well. If you have any questions about any of crystals, readings, the cards decks that I'm using, you know, you can ask anytime, and I'll get back to you with that as soon as I can. Blessings to you all, love to you all, light, prayers, happiness, joy, success, healing to you all, and have a fabulous week. Weekend's coming up here soon. Enjoy that shit. Hopefully we have sunlight where I'm at, where you're at. I feel like you can go out. If you have the moon that's coming around, go out, take in some of that energy. Yeah, I love you guys all. Stay blessed, and we'll talk soon. Thank you.